Hi, I'm Bobby Peer with TAPinto, and I'm here today with Tiffany Reeds, who is a medium who is going to talk to us about how it all works and an upcoming event that we're really excited about.
Thank you so much, Bobby. I am super excited. I am so blessed to be able to have the opportunity to take the time and honor the gift of spirit and be able to connect people with their loved ones from beyond and just connect them to a path of healing, open their hearts, and really expand so that they feel more reassurance on their path and know that they are not alone, whether somebody is here in the physical world or they have departed. They are just never alone.
It's amazing. I, I've talked to you before. We worked together on an event back in November, and as I told you before, I am a believer in the spirit and the healing of your work. So, can you tell me a little bit about how you found yourself being a medium? Is this something that just comes to you? Were you as a child, maybe as a teenager? How did you know that you had this gift?
It started when I was really little, and specifically, I was 7 years old, and I saw a little girl on the edge of my bedside. And instead of being afraid of her, I tried to reach out and touch her, and my hand went through her. And that kind of, that's when I got scared, and I was like, "Oh, okay, so she's not really there." And it was a really difficult journey because when I was a kid, I struggled with anxiety and what I thought were panic attacks. And as I got older, I recognized that they were not. I was just extremely sensitive growing up. And basically, my body would pick up information before my brain had time to interpret that. And what I mean by that is that, anytime that I would feel a specific sensation in my body and it would raise anxiety and become what I thought were these panic attacks, it was actually spirit. And it would be every time that I would get those feelings, we would find out that a person close to us had passed. And it was just, as a child growing up with that, you think, oh my gosh, am I cursed? Is there something wrong with me? Like, why is this happening to me? And why is it not happening to anybody else? But I've been so blessed and grateful because my family has never shut down these gifts and have been so extremely supportive, and then also teaching me too about my lineage and my ancestors that had very similar gifts as well. So I just feel that I was always sensitive, but there was a period of time in my life where I went through some serious struggles, um, and I really shut myself down because I didn't want to feel. And the most important thing to do when you need to heal is to feel, and it is to move through your experiences. And therefore, when I started to have this wake up call and this near death experience, it really catapulted me on this path. And now I'm doing the work and I'm paying it forward. And I think that that's what's important.
Wow. So people can call you. I know that you have a website. So you take appointments and you do personal readings, but you also do events. And that's what
Yeah.
we're here to talk about.
Yes.
Um, I know, as I said, we worked together for an event in last November, and you had up to, I think, 60 people there. And can you tell me a little bit about how that event worked and what people can expect when they attend events that you are sharing your gift, really?
Sure. So that last event, I was 9 months pregnant, and
Right.
I only had literally like a couple more weeks to go, and I was just ready to pop. And so it definitely was a lot energetically. I remember it being on a full moon, and the energy was
Right.
so amplified. And what was really wonderful about that experience was that there always is kind of like a collective group experience where I've noticed that there's themes that happen when I do events. So, for example, we had a lot of spirits come through that had, you know, struggled with substance abuse and struggled with depression. Also, a lot of car accidents and tragedies had come through as well. So it was definitely a heavier night, but I was so just happy and honored to be able to bring the messages forward from their loved ones. And we even went on, like, the event started, but it went on a lot longer because, you know, people have questions. People, they want to know. And the thing is that, you know, with these group experiences, it can be difficult to get to everybody, especially when there's that many people. But the beautiful part about it is that spirit, as I said, they bring through themes that happen. And when these themes occur, spirit likes to piggyback, right? And therefore, a lot of the messages that you need to hear are through these other souls coming through. And it's really your loved ones on the other side having a collective experience with everybody, just as everybody is having this collective experience in the physical world together. And that's what's so incredible about it, is that it's a heart opening connection where people can feel closer to their loved ones on the other side. People can get that comfort and also find comfort within each other because it's such a sacred space.
Right. So, the event that's coming up, it's going to be April 17th at Bridgewater Manor, and it will be somewhat similar but different at the same time because you will be doing the readings and you have feelings, and it's not like someone can say, "Hey, out of this room, I want her to come to me." You're going naturally through the room with what
Yeah.
you see. So,
I'm definitely guided and led by spirit, and wherever spirit takes me, that's where I go. And I think what's really incredible about that is people can kind of take that for themselves. I even had a few of my dear clients come to the event as well, my previous event, where they were mentorship clients. So they just wanted to see me in action. They wanted to see how it worked. And they said it was such an eye-opening experience and how they took away so much from that. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm saying, like, for those of you who have sensitivities, who want to have that experience, and who just want to have your own sensitivities validated with spirit, I think it's a great experience to come to.
wow, all in one room.
All in one room. I know. It's a real gift. And the thing is that that's what I love. It's the gift of connection. And it's a connection that knows no bounds. You know, it's not just bound by the physical world and by our experiences in the 3D. It's so much more than that. And the energy at the manor is impeccable. I mean, literally, I just went there and just did a reading for the space, and the
Okay.
space itself is so energetically charged. And I think that, I mean, literally, just even filming like a little promo video for the event, it was just like we were just like vibrating. You know what I mean? Because there was so much energy. So I know that this event, it's going to be more potent, it's going to be more intense, and it's going to be such a more profound experience. And also, we're leveling it up too with our technology and just being able to incorporate more of just a larger, wider view of things, which I'm really excited about. Last time it was there, a lot of people had questions, and people also just wanted to be able to hear and connect with their loved ones. So I was like, you know what, for this event, not only do I want to do a really big giveaway, so it's going to be a full hour of a private reading. So everybody's going to be raffled in that purchases a ticket to come to this event for that free private reading. And then they can
That's
also,
for another
that's for
time.
another time. Yeah, that's for a more
Not
personal
an
time
hour
that
tack
that
on.
yeah, no. That's for a more personal experience that we will end up working out together. So whatever works with their schedule and vice versa. So we're going to do that as well. And then we're going to take the time to also reserve slots because I really wanted to be able to get to people that, maybe didn't get a chance to get read, or perhaps even just want a little bit more guidance on their path. One that, as I said, reassurance, don't want to feel as if they're alone or stuck, and they have time to reserve that spot. You know what I mean? And literally I'm taking about like 3 to 4 people in a private room after the event, and it's going to be just a really beautiful experience for those who want a little bit more extra afterwards.
And it's a guaranteed time to be with you.
Absolutely.
That
Yeah.
that's nice. Um, is there anything else you want to tell me about what people can expect, and really what was the feeling of the guests that came to the last event? I know that they they really didn't want the event to end.
Yeah, that was, oh my goodness. It was, I actually love that part about it, was that, people get in that energy, and then it was just like, I mean, people were there for like 2 to 3 hours afterwards, and I was mingling and talking to
And you were
people.
9 months pregnant.
And I was 9 months pregnant, and it was just like, but, it's so, I love what I do so much, and I love connecting with others, and if I can help people and in any way that I can, I want to make time and want to make space for that, and that's why this event is so important to me. And, just so the other group, I mean, just a really great event with great people. I met a lot of connections and was able to just help a lot. There were people that booked with me afterwards, which was really, really wonderful because we got to have more of a one-on-one intimate experience. And so it's just like I tell everyone, I'm like, prepare for the energies. Like the energies are incredible. And it kind of just makes you feel like, wow, like as you said, they don't want to leave because
Well,
that
it's
energy of spirit feels so good.
everyone feels good when they know that there's something beyond, right? That
Yeah.
you can bring it back. It's not in, as they say, the 3D, right?
Yeah.
It's
There's so much more. Yeah. And,
it's
I mean, so really, they can also expect too, we plan on having, like, vendors there. I also am giving, I'm having these, like, spiritual kits,
okay.
that are gonna be available. So these kits, are just they mean so much to me. They, as well, I also am a Reiki master, and this includes, blessed items, holy items, as well as Reiki infused candles and crystals and such. And it's just a really powerful energy to cultivate and to be able to bring into your home. And so that way people can just have a piece of that, because I don't know if anybody's like me, but I like to also experience things and then have like a physical representation of
Yeah.
where I went to have the experience as like a memory. So in many ways, it's like they can be able to take home little memories of that evening, which I'm really excited about.
Excellent. And when I do publish this interview, I will include all the information that people can find out how they can register and more about the event.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm so excited and I can't wait.
Excellent. Well, thank you, Tiffany. I look forward to the event as well.
Thank you. Thank you so much.